Ladies and gentlemen, on now to our sixth bout of the evening. Now making his way to the NFA cage, Gabe Corson.
Gabe Corson's got some fans here tonight. Looks ready, walking out. He'll be up against Kyle Warren. We do some kickboxing. This is another MMA match that we're looking forward to with Kyle Warren and Gabe Corson.
So this is an odd one. They're exactly the exact same fighter. I don't know how else to say that.
Where do you go with this? Is going to be an odd one.
So they both have power, and they're both really good wrestlers, so it's probably going to be a slugfest, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Right. So you'll have a strange submission win, right?
I did tell Kyle this, though. Gabe has better legs than him. That's the only advantage I can give.
As we expect, the aesthetic point of view from
what I do.
Lance. That's right.
I get down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, I like it. We've got a great team. He's walking out. He looks ready. Calm here at NFA 20. He is 1-2. He's fighting at 150 tonight.
Gabe, this is another one. We say this a lot. Gabe is better than that record.
Yeah.
But honestly, Kyle's better than 1-1 also. I'm going to be honest with you. They're both way better than what the paper shows.
Well, that's the time. You get these amateur fighters. You're learning still. You get the experience under your belt, and if you decide to push forward and go pro, you got a nice resume.
And Adams brought this up before too. Back in me and Adams' day, there were major levels to this. Now you can get a stud at 0-0.
Yeah.
I mean, the amateurs are way better than the amateurs were back when we fought.
Without question, Mike.
As a whole.
Right, absolutely. We got Kyle Warren coming in next. Mike Kendall will tell us about it.
His opponent now making his way to the NFA cage, Kyle Warren.
Kyle making the cage walk. He had a rough fight last fight. It was a banger until he locked in. I believe it was either a Darce or a Gator roll. I can't remember exactly which one, but wouldn't let go. His opponent was flopping around trying to get loose, and just he finally tapped. But he had a hard last fight himself. He's told me he wants hard opponents. That's one of the reasons why I made this matchup. He's getting up there in age for a fighter, and he wants to be active, hard fighters, because he does want to at least have one pro walk.
I love that.
So I've been seeing Kyle. He coaches wrestling, kids wrestling. I coach kids wrestling. I've seen him almost every single week in a tournament, and I never put 2 and 2 together that he was the MMA guy. Everybody at the wrestling thing has weird ears, and they always want to talk like they know what they're talking about. But I always said hey to him. He's like, "How you doing?" It was never like an in-depth conversation about fights or anything. But he never won. He could have said, "Hey, I'll see you at the fights."
Yeah,
right.
He's kind of a quiet guy too.
Yeah.
To know him. Yeah. He was one of my students, and he also would help me train because of his wrestling.
I like that camp he's coming out of, Han. What can you tell us about the history of Han martial arts?
Oh, it goes far back. Like I said, that's where I got my bread and butter. I was a coach there for a while, head kids coach. They're known for their cage work. They're known for their catch wrestling, their toughness. It's just a little small gym that just keeps surviving.
Absolutely. Out of Festus, I believe?
Yep, Festus, Missouri.
Festus, Missouri.
Sure.
Mike Kendall, get us ready for the fight in cage.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds of MMA in the NFA catchweight of 150 pounds, brought to you tonight by Sub-Zero Wellness. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This boxer and wrestler stands 5'8", weighed in 148 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 1 win, 2 defeats. Representing Absolute Martial Arts and Stumpy's Boxing, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Gabe Corson. His opponent across the NFA cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a catch wrestler standing 5'8", weighed in 151 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 1 win, 1 defeat. That win coming by way of submission. Representing Han MMA, fighting out of Hillsboro, Missouri, Kyle Warren. Your referee, Brandon Anderson.
Training. So Dave Greenlee's kind of the head MMA coach at Han now, but Kevin Han is actually in his corner, and he doesn't do that as much anymore. So.
Oh, very cool.
So you see Kyle changing those levels a little bit.
There we go.
Corson did land one right down the
Corson
pipe.
knew the takedown was coming, but right here, Kyle's got him against that cage, just like Lance was saying. Good knee, good knee.
That was Kevin Hahn's bread and butter. He was a master on grinding.
Big right hand on both these guys.
That's what I told you. Power in the right and wrestling skill. Kyle's been known to.
Left hand drops him.
Tough mistake.
Oh, the right hands are coming down. Brandon Anderson's right on top of the action.
He's not quite out of it, but that definitely rocked him.
Corson smells blood. He's trying
goes
to
for that deep half right
he's looking
there.
for a banana split, looks like.
He's just going for deep half here just to try to neutralize the punching a little bit.
Maybe a knee bar.
Puts up his back a little. I don't like that. Oh, but he used it to stand up. Beautiful. Gabe jumps right on his back. Gets one hook in.
He's got to control that arm there.
This is good. This is good for. I would say it's good for Kyle. Get a little bit of a break from getting the shots landed. Not that they're hurting him. It's just Brandon Anderson may step in there.
And that has been some of Kyle's Achilles heel in the past. Is he wants to sling and then he usually gets hit and he goes right for that shot.
Rear naked choke is in. That's tight. Choke is in.
Adam Sella's going to head into the cage to interview your winner, who's Corson. I don't know if we're going to have this replay because they may just have the finish, but there was a pivotal moment where it was tough if you're a fan of Warren because he sat and he said he thought he was going to wait it out and he got plugged. Yeah. And that was kind of the beginning of the end.
Absolutely.
For Warren, and Corson landed some heavy shots. So you were right, similar fighters, and Warren takes the loss. Great win for Gabe Corson.
Gabe, great win.
Yeah.
And another thing I didn't like.
Let's see the replay. We'll go here in. So this is Corson's locking in the choke. Boy, that's tough.
And Kyle's going to know I don't like this. You saw he put the hand up for the tap before tapping. I've always, and he's heard this from me before, you fight until you tap.
Yeah.
Either you tap or you don't. Don't put your hand up there because right there he's getting choked. If he thinks he's done, he's getting choked anyway.
Yeah.
So either fight it or tap.
I was kind of thinking he may go 2-on-1 there, but we'll get the official decision as Corson comes up with the victory. And it's Mike Kendall in the cage with your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Brandon Anderson calls a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 29 seconds of the very first round, declaring a winner by tap out due to rear naked choke, Gabe Corson.